Hello and welcome back to George's Gaming Guide. I'm George's dad. You may know me better as Breaking Dad if you watch George's channel quite regularly. So today I'm building one of the August 1st sets that came out. You may not be as familiar with this set because this was actually based on a game, which was the Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order, which I believe was on PC, Xbox and PlayStation. And this is a droid from that game. So to go into a few of the details, the actual droid is called the BD-1 droid. The set number is 75335 and comes with 1062 pieces. It's quite a big droid. It stands at 12.5 inches or 31 centimeters tall, so it's quite sizable. You do get a little BD-1 droid with it as well, which goes on the little stand that comes with it. But I think this actually looks really nice. Now, before I go on to the back of this, I just want to give you a bit of a history of this droid, because you may not know as much about it. So this droid actually belonged to Eno Cordova, and he took it to, I think it was Zepho, when he was trying to explore the history of that area. Then because of Order 66, he knew they were in danger, so he actually wiped the droid's memory, and then the droid was left on Bogano in the vicinity of the vault that he'd been looking into. And that's where the game starts. So you actually play a young Padawan called Cal Kestis, who again survived the Order 66, and he was asked by one of the Jedis to actually go to the planet to find Holocron Key so they can try and rebuild the Jedi Order. And when he's there, he comes across BD-1, and they soon become friends, and yeah, he follows him around for the rest of the game. One of the things I quite like about this set is one of the main features in the game is that he's got various tools, so he's got a holo projector and things like that. But you carry stim canisters, which is how you get your health back during the game. And what they've actually done, they've actually included the compartment, and it looks like you get 3 stim canisters in it as well. So that's quite a nice feature. The head rotates, so we'll see how steady that is when it's done. We've got a little picture here that shows that the height at 31 centimeters. Little stand with a bit of information, and the little BD-1 droid. And I think overall this looks really nice. Out of the sets that came out at August 1st, this is probably the one I was looking forward to most. I do like the droids on in the Lego sets. So I think without further ado, as George would say, I think we should get on to building and see what this set looks like. So here we are with BD-1. Now, I really like this droid. I mean, there's a couple of things that bug me, but overall, it is really, really nice. I think they've got the essence of the droid really well. It's very solid on its feet. Yeah, that's not going anywhere. You haven't got any adjustment in the legs. That's why it's so solid. And the feet are huge on this. I do like they've actually put a little sort of hinge bit at the back to make sure it does sit flat. So that's, again, just a nice little feature. The head does have movement, but not very much. So it is on one of these ratcheted ones, so you can move it, but realistically you need to have it in that position to keep the balance of it correct. But I just really do love the look of this droid. It's very, very close to what's in the game with the design of it, the colours of it, and it works. Yeah, I don't think they needed to do a lot more. I say it's compared to the R2-D2, which you can probably see on the shelf. Yeah, there's a lot less detail on it, but actually, although that is good, I think this is as good. And as I say, for half the price, I know it's not a famous droid, or not as famous a droid, especially if you're not into your games at all. But it is just a really, really nice build. I mean, one of the things I don't like very much is that they use these almost like whip pieces to do this. It works, but that's one of the things I wasn't that keen on. The only other thing is, I mean, you can sort of pose the head, but it is like a little bobblehead. But it doesn't affect anything. It's just testimony as to how good this thing stands up. The fact that you can wobble it around and it really doesn't move. It's very solid on its feet. I think the details on it, I mean, with the eyes on it, I think they're just really nice. You've got the antennas at the back, which do actually rotate as well, independently. You have the light panel at the back. I can't remember what that's for. I think there is a function for it, but I honestly can't think off the top of my head what that's for in the game. And then on this side, you have a little hidden compartment. Really hard to get them out because they are so small. But there's a little slide-out drawer here, and in here, I'll turn it around so I can actually get to it. So my hands are a bit big for this. You actually have 3 stim packs. So in the game, this is basically your medicine. And it's nice that they feature that. I mean, it's a little bit fiddly to get out, but it's because I've got big hands. I mean, it is a 14 plus set, so you'd expect it to be older people that are building this. So yeah, it would have been nice if maybe a little mechanism, so as you pulled it out, it lifted it up or something, just to make it easier to get hold of. But it's nice that they included it. So overall, very, very nice figure. You do get a little plaque. Very basic details on here, so you can tell it's the BD-1 from Behold Uwar Droid Concepts, BD Explorer Droid. So I don't know if I actually mentioned it was Explorer Droid at the start of the video, but that's why he's there, trying to help the Jedi understand the history. It's only 43 centimeters tall, so I mean this is slightly smaller than it should be. It would have been nice if they'd actually made it the proper size, but this is about 30 centimeters, if I remember rightly. Primary function is navigation repair. It's got a spotlight, a scomp link, so that might actually be the bit on the back, a hollow projector, and also the stim canister storage, so that's nice. And then the final bit of this set, and if you saw the Justifier model, there was a little droid in it, the Todo 360 I believe it was, and yeah, it's a minute model, and there was a little bit of printing on it, Well, this, as I say, I'll make sure I'll put it up on the side of the screen rotating. This is miniature, but the detail on it is amazing. You know, it's got printing all down the sides, down the legs. You've got the two different eyes on the front of it. You've got the little antennas on the back. And it's just, yeah, for the size of minifigure, if you class that as a minifigure, I think it's really, really nice. Yeah, they've done a great job on that. So, yeah, considering the two sets came out together, I think this is much better than the little Todo 360. So I don't think there's much more to say on this set. As I say, it won't be for everyone, because unless you know the game, you probably won't want to get this set. But as a Star Wars fan, as I say, maybe you will. It's a great little set. As I say, I do like the droids that Lego do. I think Lego lends itself to doing the droids, to be honest. And overall, it's just a very, very nice build. So I'm going to leave it there for now. So thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time. I really hope you enjoyed this video. I'd love to hear what your thoughts of this, so please leave a comment and like the video. And if you haven't already, don't forget to subscribe to George's channel. And watch out for Wednesday's video, which is going to be the new Minecraft The Abandoned Village.